Alrighty, hey everybody. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to replace a tube inside of a bicycle tire. It's a pretty common thing whenever you get a flat tire. So I'm just going to go through it. My name is Zach Fogelgren, and yeah, this is going to be my tutorial. So you'll need a few tools for this. First thing you'll need is a good set of tire levers. A lot of people use butter knives. It'll actually mess up your wheel. I would suggest get a good set of tire levers. They're like $2-3 at Walmart or whatever. Then some bikes will require a multi-tool like the one I'll be showing you on today. And that's mainly for the Allen keys, excuse me, just because you gotta remove some bolts. Then you'll need a new tube. Obviously don't have a flat tire right now, so I'll show you with the existing tube, but you'll need a new tube if you have an actual flat. And then you'll need some sort of method to blow up a tire. So a few different things. This is a floor pump. This is kind of your best option. That's what I'll be using today just because it's easiest. But if you're like out somewhere and you don't have anything, carrying around one of these CO2 cartridges with an inflator is much better solution. And the way this works, this just screws on here, and this is basically pressurized air that you can blow straight into your tire. Alrighty, so here's the bike I'm going to be showing you how to do it on. A couple quick things. This is actually a single speed, which is a little bit more difficult. As well, I'm going to be doing the back wheel because the back wheel is more difficult. The front wheel is the same exact process. You just don't have to worry about the chain or anything like that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, so with the bike flipped over, what we're going to do is we're going to take our multi-tool, and you're going to start by loosening up this bolt and the same exact one on the other side. We'll do that by taking our multi-tool, just sticking the appropriate sized hex bit in it, and then just loosening it up. Alrighty, now that both those bolts are loosened, again, this is more of a single speed thing, but single speeds are as hard as it gets. So that's why I'm going to show you on this. There sometimes are little screws right here. What this does is this tensions your chain, and so you'll have to loosen this up a bit to be able to get the chain off. Alrighty, and just a few turns later, you should be able to just take your chain off, and just like this, rotate that around there, and it'll come off just like that. Then from there, what you're gonna do on a single speed, you typically have, some of them you can get away with not, but this one you have to actually remove it from there to give you a little place that when you pull this out, it comes out. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna relieve any pressure. Now, theoretically, if you have a flat, all the pressure's gone, but that's not always the case. Sometimes there's some left. So on these Presta valves, there's a cap. There's a couple different types of valves. This is a Presta. This cap comes off, and then behind there is another piece. You just loosen this up. Then you're going to push down, and you can hear all the pressure coming out. The other type is a Schrader valve, which I don't have, but it's kind of like what you see on a car. Same sort of thing. You'll take cap off, except for the the thing you push in is kind of inside, so you have to use your multi-tool. You should be able to just kind of push that up in there and get it off. So next thing is going to be breaking the bead. What you want to do for this is just take your hand and kind of squeeze the tire in. The idea here is sometimes that bead gets lodged and it'll be really difficult to get the tire off. Once your bead is kind of broken, you're going to go ahead and take one of your tire levers. You're going to take it right here. Anywhere around the tire is fine. I try to go not by the valve just because the valve makes it more difficult. You're just going to kind of pop it under there and then take your other one, pop it under there as well. Get them a little bit separated like that, and then you're going to pull them both down, which if you use the ground, it works best. See. So there you go. Now you can see they're both down. Now these have little hooks, hook one into the spoke. And you're going to take this one. You're just going to pull it all the way around the tire. So once that's off, you can kind of set your tire levers off to the side. What you're going to do is you're going to pull. You just need the one side of the tire off, so you're just going to pull the tire off to the side. Then you kind of pull the tube out from there. So you're going to remove this old tube since it has a hole in it, or for whatever reason, if you're just trying to change the tube out, because tubes do get old and brittle. Then you're going to remove your tube. So there you go. There's your old tube. right, so next is going to be kind of reinstalling that tire. So a little trick here, you'll take your floor pump or whatever means of inflating you have. If you're using a CO2, I wouldn't do this. I would probably try to blow it up with my mouth. But you're just gonna put just like one pump of air, like not much in it at all, just enough to get it kind of inflated a little bit. And what that does is it helps it from getting pinched while we're reinstalling. So you're gonna take the valve stem, stick it back down in the valve hole, take your tube, and just kind of push it up in the tire as you go all the way around. You're gonna take, or your tube's on there, you're gonna take your tire and just kind of pull back on it. And from there, you'll be able to kind of push it in to the bead, like so. And a lot of people use tire levers for this. I don't, because as you see, the tube wants to kind of come out. If you use tire levers, you can get the tube trapped up under it. And then when you go to inflate it fully, it'll just pop. So that's not what you want. So. And there you go. So now what you're gonna do is reinflate that tire to the proper pressure. Ready? There you go. And if you don't know the proper pressure, somewhere on the sidewall of your tire, it'll say what pressure it recommends. So let's see here. So right here on this sidewall, I doubt you'll be able to see. You can kind of see it right there. Pressure, and this tire is rated for 85 to 95 PSI. So, alrighty, so this last part's gonna be very similar to the way we disassembled it, just in the opposite kind of course of path, I guess. So this is gonna be tricky, but basically what you're gonna wanna do is get the chain onto this little sprocket right here before you slide it up in there. But I'm gonna have to put the camera down to do that. So there, bam, there you go. It's on there. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the chain and route it back up onto the crank properly. Alrighty, so now you can see our chain is on there. So now we're gonna tighten up this chain by doing basically the opposite of what we did before. You're just gonna tighten down this little screw. Now on a regular bike that has like gears and stuff, the derailleur will kind of set the chain tension. Alrighty, so now you can see the chain is nice and tight, and I checked chain tension. There's a whole lot of videos out there on how to check chain tension. However, it's really only a single speed thing, so I'm not gonna go through it in this. And then yeah, you'll tighten down your axle bolts and you should be good to go.